Page 40, Londonderry Air. And air, if you're wondering, is a song. So it's Londonderry's song is what it is. 4/4 time, 1 flat, we're in the key of F major. It's kind of the key we're kind of studying right now. Now we have this is called a lead sheet. You find them in fake books. They give you the melody and they give you the chords, the name of the chords up above. And you have to improvise and make up your own accompaniment or whatever. Or if you have a guitar player, they improvise on the chords and you play duets. That's sort of what we're covering here in a very beginner type level. On page 41, they're giving you some more ideas, so I'm going to cover both of these pages in this video. Now when you get these lead sheets, first thing to do is to make sure you can play the melodies okay, because you're going to be spending most of your time on the accompaniment, so the melody's got to be pretty automatic. So here we go, just the right hand. Let's just make sure we got the accompaniment and the fingering. And again, I'm going to play it all legato to start. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and bring the thumb up. And then cross over, third finger. And then during the rest, lift up and move up. Second finger. Third finger. And that, for the most part, that's the melody. Hopefully you can get it. Just make sure it's okay rhythm-wise and fingering-wise and all that. As far as lifting up between the phrases, well, they give you a rest. And that just happens to be at the beginning of each phrase. So you have to lift up. So, okay, that's taken care of for us. If they didn't have a rest there, you would listen to what sounds like a musical sentence, and it's like taking a breath, then you can keep going. Now let's talk about the accompaniment. Well, they give you the name of the chords, so let's make sure we know what the chords are. Of course, they show them to you at the top of page 41. So you have the F chord or the 1 chord. Then you have the B flat chord. It happens to be a 4 chord. It's a B flat chord. And then you have the C7 chord. It's a 5/7 chord. So you kind of got the chords covered. Now you don't have to play them in these arrangements, and you can play them in other arrangements or whatever. That's part of improvising. But to start, we'll just do this. So we're going to just go play block chords, and it would be just at the beginning, like whole notes. So it's, see, there's no chord given in the first measure, so we don't play anything. We don't. Second measure, F, and then another F, and then a B flat. You got to get off the D because the right hand needs it. And then lift both hands up so it's a rest. And you don't play anything in measure 5, no chord that is, because there's no chord given. Just stay off it. Here, so you go through it all and you're just playing block chords. You kind of get an idea of the sound. You can play other chords also. It depends on what you like to hear. Ultimately, the judge is, do you like the sound or not? Now, we don't have to play whole notes. We can play half notes and quarter notes. However, make it up. Just make up a rhythm, whatever you like to do. And then we also don't have to play block chords. See, they give example over on page 41 of broken chords. And what they're doing is they're just using the bottom and top note of each. They're giving you ideas. You don't have to use those notes. You can use, I can just play the top note. That's what works too. Here I'm going to use the B flat rather than the top because the right hand has the D. So it's here. So you don't have to use all the notes in a chord. There's all kinds of patterns for broken chords. It's up to you and your imagination. 4/4 time I could use an arbuty bass. to do that, it's probably better to play it down here. And I wouldn't actually play it down there. I'd play some other arrangement of these chords somewhere in between. Again, it's up to you and your imagination. You can use the pattern they're suggesting on 41 if you want as half notes here. To do that, I suggest third finger, not fourth, because I want to stay in this position. So I suggest third finger on the B flat. Again. I don't play, they're saying repeat B flat here on measure 5, they're saying repeat it. I prefer to leave it out. All of these pickup beats are by themselves. I prefer to keep that consistent throughout the piece, so I don't play anything on those measures, just because I didn't on the first measure, so I'm going to do the same thing on the rest. So on measure 5 I would play it right hand alone, and then you can do a 2 if you can reach it, or a 3. Don't come up and use, don't be moving around like that. That's a kind of a bad habit to get into. I mean, you're talking about good fingering habits. Don't move your hand any more than you have to. So if you can do a 2, that's fine, or a 3. That way you're only moving a little bit. I'm not going to do a play with me on this because the accompaniment is entirely up to you on what you want to do. They're showing some pedaling. Ugh. Do the pedaling less. Get it working fine without it, and then if you want to add pedaling, do it. But the pedaling just blurs it up. It just blurs it up. So I would prefer to just leave the pedal out. But just experiment and have fun with it. As you learn other patterns for improvising, come back and try them on this and see how it happens.